Hello, everyone. Steve Jobs, an inventor and one of the founding fathers of Apple, has said to invent tomorrow instead of worrying about what happened yesterday. Within the last decade, we've seen an abundance and really a boom in technology and a lot of things it has to offer. Well, one of those things is cloud computing. Why is cloud computing important? It's important because we rely on it almost on a day-to-day basis, watching YouTube videos and streaming videos. It's a form of cloud computing because all that data, all that information is actually stored somewhere else. All you need is an internet connection, and you're able to stream those videos. How does this affect us? Well, I know it affects most of us, especially for me in my line of work, being in the military. I rely on a lot of data and massive data to do my job on a day-to-day basis. So I can't store all that data onto one particular computer because I'm not the only person who uses it. Other people use it. So to us, it makes sense to actually store that information centrally, by using cloud computing, and we actually just access it by um, accessing the servers. So in a way, it affects a lot of the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. So what is it? What is cloud computing? When was it established? Well, cloud computing, per its definition, is the practice of using network or remote servers hosted on the internet to store, manage, and process data, rather than a local server or personal computer. That concept, cloud computing, actually originated in the 1950s, to where a handful of users were actually able to access a mainframe by using dummy terminals. This wasn't really cost effective at the time because cloud computing was still in its infancy stages, and it cost a lot of money to have those users access that mainframe. But throughout the years, as far as materials are becoming cheaper, hard drives are becoming smaller. It's a lot more cost effective now. How does this help us? What are the benefits of cloud computing? Well, cloud computing enables flexibility. It's very cost effective. You can virtually work from anywhere, and it's also environmentally friendly. Um, in the business aspect, bigger businesses, they've actually reduced their carbon footprint by 30%, whereas smaller businesses have cut emission carbons to almost 90%. Some of the risks and I guess the cons of cloud computing is if you're at a location to where there isn't an internet access, you really can't um, get the data that you need. So um, that's one of the drawbacks of cloud computing. And another thing is within the United States, under the Patriot Act, anything that's put out on the cloud, the government can actually look into. Not only that, but the big question is how secure is your data if you're having somebody else manage it for you. That also poses a risk because if other businesses gain access to that network or to that server, they can pull information from other competitors and sell information. Well, how do we minimize those threats? Well, the first one, if you're traveling to a location where there isn't an internet connection, it's always just smart to put all your information on maybe a thumb drive. Maybe not massive amounts of data, but saving the stuff that you need to work on. On the second one, it actually almost personally, in my personal opinion, is that it helps keep hackers and illegal activity at bay because if it's illegal, you really shouldn't be putting it out there anyways. On the third one, we just need to better secure our information, such as encryptions. We need to encrypt data if we're file transferring or password protecting anything, not just to protect you, but as well as it helps businesses, especially businesses that provide I guess a service to where they have to store information from their customers. You would also want to protect your customers, so uh, always password protect your stuff and encrypting data when you transfer them. An example would be I traveled to the Philippines about a year ago, and I didn't want to take my computer with me because I wanted to travel light. But before I left the States, I actually uploaded the information I needed to the cloud, which I was able to access using a different computer in the Philippines. So I was able to work on what I needed to work on, and finish my tasks on a timely manner. That's, I think to me, it's one of those things to where it's like, if not having a computer or not bringing your computer shouldn't limit you to be able to finish certain tasks that you're required to do. And, cloud computing has definitely helped out with that. Well, in conclusion, I feel that cloud computing isn't a technology that's interchangeable. For most of us, it's a way of life. It really enhanced communication. In a way, it kind of shrunk the world, um, in the sense that data and other information can be instantaneously transferred from one side of the planet to the other. That There you go. Thank you.